Do not do a PhD unless you can afford it and you're ready to face the consequences. Hello and welcome. My name is William. I am a researcher in sociology at the University of Warwick in the UK. It's been 15 years I'm in academia. I'm a published author and got the highest possible grant in Europe at my career stage. Ironically, I tell all of my students, do not do a PhD. I'm not even mentioning the financial cost of it. A PhD is a very, very long life interruption. Most academics who I know are thriving in academia are people who treat their career as a hobby. They can afford not to put too much time and effort in their career. They live with their parents or they have a partner with a permanent job and who have a sustainable income. Second, don't do it unless you are prepared to be an academic. In 15 years of being in academia, I have never met a single happy academic all across the globe, except one person who did his PhD in the 80s and is now retired because it was cool back then. Nowadays, finding permanent jobs is extremely difficult. I know several academics across the globe who are over 50 chasing grant after grant after grant. If you're lucky enough to find a permanent contract, know that most universities are very exploitative. You sign for 40 hours, but in practice you do 140, and most of it is admin and marking. If I was working the same number of hours in hospitality, I would be earning double the salary of a lecturer. You can do a PhD if you are aiming at earning more money in the private sector. In tech, for example, starting salaries for PhD are around £70,000. That's double the salary of a lecturer. And you don't have the same workload as academia, but then you can also just do a master's and progress internally. Fourth, know that you cannot change the world. When I was young, I believed that a PhD was that piece of paper I could show public institutions to improve society. The truth is, no one cares, even if you're the most brilliant professor at Harvard. Each industry, whether it is the media, politics, and policy, are very hermetic. Unless you have a powerful friend in one of these, you won't go anywhere. You're a nobody, except that you've got other ways of disseminating knowledge. Universities do not have the monopoly of knowledge. If you are committed to teach people, you have to be committed at diverting power from the ivory tower. And this is my last point. Look, I'm a published author. I published my first book first year after my PhD with Routledge. I've published numerous papers, participated in numerous conferences, and got the highest possible grant you can find in Europe. And nobody reads my articles apart from some researchers. I tried to make films. Nobody wanted them, and I'm still waiting for my second book to be published 2 years after finishing writing it. But since I have started making YouTube videos, I have accumulated a total of more than 500,000 views across my channels and in different platforms, participating to podcasts, filmed lectures or conferences, and most importantly, the most impact was through workshops I did with grassroots organizations. It's not because you're not in a lecture theater or you're not publishing that you cannot make a difference and you cannot disseminate knowledge. It is about making your knowledge of practical use to the people you do research with. And I know many academics or para-academics or people who have left academia who continue their mission of educating people and spreading knowledge through very creative ways. It can be through tutoring, through events with their local organizations and community. It can be, starting podcast series, YouTube videos. And I know even some academics who do stand-up shows. Do not enter a career path if it will damage your mental health, your well-being, and your family life. There are more healthy ways, and trust me, I talk from experience. Good luck if you're on the path. Thank you for watching. And again, take care of yourselves.